Good afternoon, all. Can you guys hear me? See my screen well?
Yes.
Okay, I'm still waiting for people to join. We have very less quorum today, only 11 people I see. But it's already for 14:05. We have waited for 5 minutes. So let's get started quickly. We have a lot to cover. We are going a little bit slower in this class. It will take forever if we continue with this speed. So let's get it done quickly, right? Before I proceed with this one, do you guys have any questions on what we covered in last session? Virtual machine scale set. Any questions, guys?
Want a little revision on virtual machine
Revision.
by
Yeah,
PowerShell.
correct.
PowerShell will do that. Don't worry. That wasn't the whole session. For PowerShell, I will have a dedicated session. That was just because we had 15 minutes and we were waiting for something to be done. So that was just a glance of that. We are not done with the PowerShell topic. We have a whole session, dedicated session for PowerShell. So don't worry. That will be covered. Not today, but that will be covered. Anything else? Yes, guys, any doubt? Though I had shared a link today an hour ago. I was available for 1 hour, and I was thinking if anyone has any technical doubt, would have joined. But I think only two people joined, Ganesh and Mustaqim. So I'm hoping that no, all of you, other than these two people, everything is clear to you guys. Still, if you have any doubt, please do ask me. If that's a small doubt, I can answer it here. Yes, guys. Yes, no, maybe. Can we proceed?
When we are doing scale out, that
Hmm.
means horizontal scaling,
Hmm.
is it require any reboot time?
You tell me, or someone else, please. When we do a scale out, do we require a
I
reboot?
think no, but just
Yes.
ask.
No, definitely no.
Hmm.
It's a definitely no. I mean, that is the difference between scale up and scale out. Any other questions, guys? Okay, then I'll consider that no one has any questions on this topic. I'll proceed. But still, I feel there is a disconnect. I feel you guys have not understood, though you are not asking questions, though I keep on encouraging you to ask questions. Please do ask questions, guys. Okay, still, I will revise it a little bit quickly, a brief one, and then we'll cover the remaining topic. So yesterday we were talking about virtual machine scale set. What is a virtual machine scale set? It's nothing. It's a method where you can have multiple machines for one application. However, instead of having those multiple machines manually using VMSS, virtual machine scale set, you can have them automatically. It helps you to increase and decrease the number of machines. That depends on the schedule, if you have given some schedule, or it depends on the demand, and that demand can be leveraged or that can be quantified by using some metrics like CPU utilization, RAM utilization, disk IOPS, and etc. There's a long list, but you can stick to CPU and RAM utilization. These are commonly used and you can use them in interview. That should be enough. Rest, there is a long list. I will show it to you today, that what all parameters could be there. So this is your virtual machine scale set. In virtual machine scale set, we have scale up, but that requires a reboot. In scale up, your machine size will get increased. If I'm using a machine of 4 GB RAM, one virtual CPU, and if I'm doing scale up will require a reboot. Here I can change my machine size. We have already checked that how to change the size of the machine, but that requires a reboot. So that's not quite helpful for me. And I'm looking for scale out, where something where I don't have to reboot my machine. So we have scale out feature. In scale out, you can increase or decrease the number of machines, again based on schedule or metrics, and you do not have to reboot your machine. Right? This is what we discussed. Where do we configure all these details? That was under scaling part, when we create a virtual machine scale set. And if we want to change that later, we can come here to this virtual machine scale set, and under settings we see this. Here we can make some changes. Yesterday I had created one with minimum 2 machines. maximum 8 machines, I guess that is what we had, or 6, I don't remember that. But today I've changed it a little bit. So today I've kept minimum 1 machine, maximum 6 machines. If CPU utilizations goes over 85%, machines will increase, the count will increase by 2. And when it decreases, when the CPU utilization get below 50%, the machine size will get decrease. It will start deleting the machine by 1. So I'm increasing by 2, but I'm deleting by 1. I'm happy to pay a little bit of extra, but I do not want to get hit on my application. This is what this configuration is saying. Is this clear to everyone? Any questions here?
It's
So
clear.
as the machine will be going to get increased
Sorry, what is
according
it?
to scalability.
Yeah, the number of
As there
machines.
will
Yes,
be,
yes. Number of
yeah,
machines will
as
increase and decrease based on this one. The average percentage CPU of the available machines. In this case, if we have only one, so it will check the uh, CPU average of that one machine. The moment we have two machines, we can't have two machines because it is increasing by 2. So the next change will be 2, and we'll have 3 machines. So it will check the average of those 3 machines. And if it is still above 85, it will add 2 more machines. It will keep on adding till what number?
6.
6.
1,000. Yeah, okay.
1000 is the limit. In this one, I'm specifically talking. Why? Because in maximum, I have mentioned 6. It will not go beyond 6. For this one, we can change 8, or we can put any number we want. And normally, it is 100, by the way. For 1000, you have to do some other changes. We have not dealing with it. So normally it is 100 till 100. And no matter what I do here, it won't give any error or anything until I click on save. But I'm not saving it.
Sir,
Yes, tell me.
Sohail, I
y-
have one. Sorry.
sir, you have said every time is increased to machine average of 85, right?
Hmm.
Afterwards, when increase 5 means like first we have one machine, afterwards it will increase 2, then afterwards it will increase 2, right?
Hmm.
It's total 5, and
Hmm.
after last when machine will be there, it's we have maximum 6. That time it will be take 7, or it will
No,
be
it won't
take
take,
considered as a
definitely.
1.
It will either
It's
take
1
1
only.
or it won't take, but it will definitely not go for 7.
Okay, okay.
It will not never cross this one, because you have specifically told Azure that I can afford only 6 machines. Azure will never give you the 7th machine. Otherwise, you will dispute on that. You will never pay for that. You as an any client will not pay. They will say,
Okay,
I
okay.
asked for 6 machine. If you gave me 7th or 8 or 10 machine, I'm not paying for that. So it will never cross 6. Okay, so this
Because
is
there
what,
is a
yeah, tell me.
because there is we have asked to every time 2 to know, that's why I
Yeah, that's fine.
confused.
It will either stuck on 5 or the 6th one. It will create a single machine.
Okay.
But while creating in live environment, you will never see such thing. This is I have done because we are practicing and we have to learn things. Normally you will see here that minimum, if there are 2, then increase by 2, and maximum is 6, something like this. You will see I have done it 1 because I wanted to show you one practical. If I keep it 2, I will have to increase the CPU on both machines to go it above 85, and then only a new machine will get created. Hence I changed it to 1. But you will not see this sort of discrepancy. But no matter what you select, even if you see, it will never cross number 6. Okay, so here it is, guys. We see the instances. Okay, before that, in that session which I had, not the session, question answer uh, session which we had last hour, there Mustaqim asked a question that where do I select operating system? This new machine which is being created, which operating system will it have? Will it have Linux? Will it have Windows? Will if it is if it will have Windows, which one will it have? So that comes here. That question can be answered here. When you start creating, let me start creating it from scratch, and I'll show it to you. Though we covered it already, but I will again revise it for you. That when we start creating a virtual machine scale set, what all things do we see? But we will see this when our machines are being created in another virtual machine scale set. Don't get confused. See, what am I saying here? That we already have a virtual machine scale set. Okay. This one we are seeing at this page. This is the one. We already have one virtual machine scale set. So what am I doing here now? I'm going to log into this machine, right? And I will increase the CPU utilization and then we will have to wait for 5 minutes to see new machines are coming here. Once in those 5 minutes, I will show you again how to create a new virtual machine skill set, because in an environment you can have multiple virtual machine skill set. So this will give you answer also that what all options did I select while creating a machine and everything, and तब तक यहाँ पर हमारी machines भी बन जाएगी. So we will not just have to sit and look at the screen for those 5 minutes. Got it, guys?
सोहेल, मुझे एक क्वेश्चन है।
हम्म.
ये VMSS वर्चुअल मशीन स्केल सेट जो हम लोग करते हैं स्केलिंग,
हम्म.
ठीक है, तो ये सिर्फ स्केलिंग का जो पार्ट है, ये सिर्फ इस पर्टिकुलर वर्चुअल मशीन के लिए। अगर नॉर्मल कोई वर्चुअल मशीन बनाते हैं हम लोग, जैसे नॉर्मली बनाते हैं, उसमें हम लोग स्केलिंग नहीं ऐड कर सकते हैं क्या?
This is what you're doing. This is your normal virtual machine. The moment you select it, you are adding virtual machine skill set to that VM. Or are you asking जो already बन गया उसमें add कर सकते हैं? Is that your question?
करेक्ट।
नहीं, जो existing machine है उसमें नहीं कर सकते हो. आपको virtual machine skill set scratch से ही बनाना है. Like virtual machine, like आपका Azure availability set, you cannot add an existing machine. Similarly, यहाँ पर existing machine को आप add नहीं कर सकते हो. You have to create it from scratch.
अच्छा,
But at the end आपकी virtual machine ही है इसके पीछे भी.
ओके, ठीक
You
है।
guys got it? What am I saying here? कि हम लोग इसका increase कैसे होता है वो देखेंगे. But because we have to wait for those 5 minutes, in those 5 minutes, I will show you how to create a new virtual machine skill set. It will be a revision, though I have already covered it, but I will again show it to you. Is it clear to everyone? What are we doing? I don't want any confusion just because I'm showing two screens. एक पे नया बना रहे हैं हम लोग और एक यहाँ पर already है. So that should not be a confusion for you. Is it clear to everyone?
Yes.
So this is my virtual machine skill set, which has been created already. We saw the scaling method. What does it say? That if the CPU utilization goes beyond a certain level, then I should have machine XYZ. Okay, everything it's there. Okay, look at the instance. I have one instance as of now. Now on this instance, I'm running my one of the websites. Even you guys can go ahead and check this website. Could you please open your browser and type in this IP address in your browser, this 172.190.121.247. Can you see this IP address, guys, here? Or wait, I'll just copy it and share it in the message to everyone. And try to open this website. I've sent it. Just need 2 or 3 confirmations if you guys are able to open this website.
Yes, sir, I can open it.
You're
Yes, sir.
right? Okay,
Yes.
fine. Now let me, this is the website or this is the application I'm hosting on this server. Okay, and I have only one server. Now let's say all of you are suddenly accessing this website and there's a lot of traffic, and because of that CPU utilization for this particular machine is it's above 85%, which I have put in my criteria under here under scaling. So new machines should get created. So we are going to see that now. Even if all of you use or 100 or 200 people are using that manually or automatically 90% नहीं होने वाला है इस पे CPU, right? So I'll have to run a fake software which will increase the CPU utilization, and then we will see it. Let me see if I can share both of my screens. I'm gonna stop sharing and start it again. I think I can share two screens. I need a confirmation from someone. Can you guys see both of my screens, and is it visible
Yes.
and good enough?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
Soheil.
Okay. So this is the website, guys, right? Which I am hosting on this server.
Soil, sir,
Yes, tell
can
me.
you change the icon of that mouse arrow color?
Sure. After this one, just give me 1 minute. Once we are done with
Okay.
this one, I'll change that. Okay. So as of now, can you see this, guys? That I am running this website on that particular server. Even you guys can access this website, right? It is working fine. Now let me go
Yes.
ahead and create the fake traffic. I'll go just directly on the server and create the fake traffic. So this is the website I'm hosting. I am running this only on one server. let's imagine that this server is having load. Now, even if all of us are using this website, इसमें load नहीं आएगा. So I'll have to go and log into this server manually and increase the load. So I'm already logged into that server. Or I think I got logged off. Let me log in again. In live environment, you guys don't have to do anything. If it is increasing, the traffic is increasing, वो सब अपने आप होता है. This is a practice session, hence I have to go and create increase the traffic and do everything. Otherwise you don't have to do this. For your practical, I'm not sure if you guys are going to put this much of effort and create some server and download this. It's up to you. If you want to do it, do it. Otherwise, learn from the video and be prepared for the interview questions. Understand one thing: no one in the interview is going to ask you these steps. How did you log in? How did you increase the? No one is going to ask all these questions. What they're going to ask is they are going to ask you theory. So if you are good at theory, even at looking at my by just watching these videos, I am fine with it and you should be okay with it. So what is the CPU utilization in this server?
12%.
This is the server
4%
where I am
दिखा रहा है अभी.
hosting my website. This Tsoft solution wala website jo hai. Okay, this is the server where I'm hosting my website. So it's hardly 3%, 2%, right? There's no chance I can get a new VM here. But let's say now you guys are utilizing it and somehow I'm getting a lot of traffic, then this one will get increased, which I'm doing manually. This step you don't have to do. I mean, for practice, if you want to do it, it's good. I can share all of these softwares and everything with you. Look at this. It is still 30%, 31%. Definitely not going beyond 50%. So no chances I can get this. But now let me run a fake software which will increase the CPU utilization on my PC.
Ama paano na ya?
Can you guys see? Suddenly it
Yes,
went to
92.
100%. Now my CPU utilization, is it more than the threshold which I selected here?
Yes.
Yes.
Now, how much
Yeah,
time
more
do we
than
have to wait? What was the time?
Yes, we have to
5
wait for
minutes.
5
5
minutes.
5
minutes.
minutes,
5
right?
minutes.
So either I can put a stopwatch on the screen or I already have it in, with me on my watch. I have applied it. So we'll come back after 5 minutes. In this 5 minutes, let me show you how did we create this. Though we have covered it already, but I can show it to you again. So to create a virtual machine scale set, like you go to virtual machine, like you'll have to go to virtual machine scale set. Understand one thing, from virtual machine menu, you are not creating a virtual machine scale set. There's a dedicated option for virtual machine scale set. You can see the difference also in the icon. Virtual machine has single machine and virtual machine scale set has 3 machines on it. Okay, so you click on this, you will see your existing virtual machine scale sets. In our case, we already have one, so we can see only one. I'm creating a second one. Click on create.
Can't see properly. Please zoom in.
Sir, can you
Good enough.
arrow का वो color कर दीजिए ना
Yeah,
तो
after
हम लोग-
this, actually my
Okay.
own machine CPU भी जो है ना वो बहुत ज्यादा ये कर रहा है. If I go to settings, वो stuck हो जाएगा. That is the reason I'm waiting. I should have done it before. Just give me 1 minute. Let me see. No, let's do it after this one.
It's fine, Sohail.
Uh, is it visible now?
Yeah.
Okay, let me go back. So I'll read the options for you. This is a create option I'm talking about. Okay. Create. This is the create option. You click here. You get the new menu. You select your subscription. You either select your resource group. In my case, I'm creating a new one because it becomes easier for me to delete it. I will simply delete my resource group completely. Any name we can give. Understand your virtual machines will have a name like this. इसके आगे 0102 ऐसा कुछ लगेगा. You select your region, etc. Availability zone if you want, if you do not want. If you want one, एक machine यहाँ जाएगा, one second machine will go here, third machine will go here. I told you do not worry about it. Always select uniform. security, always select standard. Now this was the question, that from where do I get to know that the new machines which are being generated or which are being created, which are being deployed, उसमें कौन सा operating system होगा? So whatever you have selected here, guys, it will have the same operating system. It is not going to ask you every time that, okay, my workload is increasing, I want to create a new machine, which operating system should I take? That's not happening. Whatever you select here, it will replicate the same machine. It will replicate the same machine. Meanwhile, we can see if it has started creating a machine. No, it has not. So did you understand, guys, from where will it take your machine's operating system and other settings, that what will be the size of the new machine which is being created under virtual machine skill set? What will be the operating system? So whatever you select here, it all will be replicated. Every new machine which will be created, it will be of same size and it will have the same operating system. Is it clear?
Yes.
And this is not only operating system. I told you, you can have your own image also. I told you that you can create one machine. First, just go to virtual machine. I'm not asking you to perform this practical, just telling you the process. Or if you want to do it, I'm okay with it. I'll help you with the practical as well. Go ahead, create a virtual machine, host your website on that. Whatever rules you want to set, firewall rules, you want to disable something, enable something, create some basic users, open some ports, etc. Whatever you want to do, install a software like this, like which I did. Okay, once your machine is ready, then make a template out of that machine. We have not learned that yet. I will show it to you later, but you don't have to do this practical. But understand the process thoroughly, guys, because you will have to explain this in your interview when interviewers asking something. So how am I achieving this? That every new machine which is being created should have my website. Now you will look at this. Once these machines will be created, extra machines, I will give you the IP address, and you will see those new machines will have exact a website of mine, which we saw on this one. It will have exact website. So how am I achieving that? I created a virtual machine first. I did the configuration, whatever I wanted to, and then I saved one image of that. Look at this. This is my personal image, Tsoft Info Solution, Windows 2019. It has my Tsoft website and it has CPU tester software. Because I'm selecting this one, that is the reason my every new machine will have that website. It will have that software. It will have my user ID. It will have the password, and everything will be there. So I don't have to do frequently. Understood, guys? Is it clear that how am I achieving the same things on newly created machines? Whichever will be created here, how will those machines have the same information? Did you understand the concept?
Suhail,
Hmm.
once you create the image, will that not be a chargeable thing?
Yes,
No,
yes,
when it comes
everything is chargeable. Everything is chargeable. You're saving an image, that is chargeable. I'm saving it somewhere, so it is chargeable, no doubt. और let's say that you are running a server जहां पे आपको कोई requirement ही नहीं है. It doesn't have to have any application. It doesn't have to have any website. It's okay. You just want servers. Why do you have servers? Maybe people are running, people are coming there and just using YouTube. You have an application जहां पे बस लोग YouTube use कर रहे हैं, उसके backend में आपने servers लगा रखे हैं बहुत सारे. You do not require anything. You just require a server without any specification. कुछ भी नहीं चाहिए आपको. So you can simply select one, whichever operating system you want. Simple. This every new machine which will be created there, it will have this operating system. Okay, it's past 5 minutes and still not creating machines. We'll have to wait for time. Maybe it is creating at the back end. It takes some time, guys. Okay, you cannot be like this exact 5 minutes pe shuru hoga. It never happens like that. Okay, look at this. Can you see? Because the CPU utilization is more than 80%, it has started creating two machines. Can you see this, guys?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Now let it get created first. And once we have it ready, I will share the IP address of these machines also. And then you will realize that even these machines, they have the same website which I have on this one. That is the reason it is helpful for me. So coming back to this, if you want a basic operating system, You can simply have this operating system, user ID and password, whatever user ID and password you give here, all the new machines which will be created here, they will have the same operating system and same user ID and password. Is it clear to everyone? That from where is it taking the configuration? These all new machines which are being created, from where it is taking the configuration, like the size and operating system. Is it clear,
Yeah.
guys? Okay, so let me quickly explain a few more options while we are here, and we'll see those machines then. This is fine. Spot we are not discussing now. Disk is fine. Networking I will discuss later. Scaling I have already completed, discussed it, right? I hope you guys are clear with it thoroughly. Manual, I have shown it to you already. If you want, again show it to you. It's very simple. But we saw it manual, right? We already saw it yesterday. Anyone wants to see the manual again on this one, or is it clear to everyone? The manual approach. Yes, guys. Anyone
Yeah.
wants to see? Yeah, clear.
Yeah,
Okay.
Sohail, please.
Custom, we are doing it right away. Only the parameters are something different. We are using our own parameters. Okay. Then management, few options. Okay. What is over provisioning? I'll quickly explain it to you, though no one is going to ask you in this depth, but still you should know what is over provisioning. Over provisioning is something, let's say that if I have selected two machines, and if I check this box, and if I've selected that it should increase by two machine, so what Azure will do, it will increase by 4 or it will increase by 5. Why? Because sometimes what happens, at the time of deployment machines get failed. So if we do over provisioning, what Azure will do, it will provision 2-3 extra machines, and once everything is settled, once we have 2 stable machines, it will immediately delete those machines. So it is sort of keeping some extra machines stepney. जैसे कार में stepney रखते हो उस तरह से कि I'm deploying 2 machines, but it might get fail और failure हो गया तो फिर वो scratch से होगा. It's better you deploy 4 machines. जो भी 2 successful deploy हो जाते हैं, keep them, remaining to delete. That's all. That is what your over provisioning is. And you don't have to worry about it. You don't have to do it as of now. If someone is asking you, then you will answer that. Look at this. And it answers your question, Satish. Can you see, even if we have put 2, but the total machines are 6. So at the last attempt, it created only 1 machine. So it created 2, then it created 2, and then last attempt, it created 1 machine. Now, if you guys go ahead and check the website on this server, so can someone go ahead and check this 20, 115, 42, and 135? And let me know if you guys see the same website. I see it. I hope you guys can still see my screen, both screens.
Yeah, it's the same website.
It's the same website, right? So that is what we are achieving here. Though I have a follow-up question to this one. I'll come to that. But first, let's check this. Now, let me stop this process. Okay. On my server, I'm ending this task. So my CPU will go back to normal. And now you will see it will start deleting these machines in some time. Can you see, guys? CPU utilization, it is going back to normal. And my criteria says if it goes
It's
below
47.
50, then start deleting. But again, it will take some time. It will start checking that and it will start deleting those machines. Meanwhile, we'll discuss this. Okay. Over provisioning, is it clear? It's nothing, just to be a safer side. If I ask you to create 1 machine, what you will do, you'll create 2 or 3 machines, and ultimately you will check which is a better one, which is a good one, where I have achieved everything, all checks have been marked, everything is remaining. You will keep that machine, remaining 2 machines you will delete. That is what your over provisioning is. Rarely I have seen people asking this, but you should know, just as a good to know information while we are here. So just explaining it, though we are not doing it.
So in over provisioning, Sohail, we have to delete the machines manually.
No, you don't have to do it. I just told you it won't even
Acha.
be there. It will, if you have asked your instances to increase by 2, it will deploy 4 machines. Whichever 2 machines are ready quickly, it will keep those 2 machines. Remaining, it will delete automatically. Okay, one more thing, guys. One thing I told you, that you can achieve this same website by creating an image of operating system. There is one more method, and this is very crucial. You should know this. Under advanced, you have this extension, you have this VM application, and you have this custom data. So how we can use this? Though we are not going to do this practical, just explaining it to you. And mostly you will see the image option, the one which we tried, you will see that is being used. So let's say that I want every time a new machine is being created, I want an application to be installed on that machine. So that I can achieve from here. While creating virtual machine scale set, when I am on advanced tab, if I come here, VM applications, select an application to install, and I'll select an application here. I'm not sure if I have any application here. Let's see, maybe some. No, I don't have any application. So you can have your own applications here. For example, that every machine is being created, I want my own antivirus to be there. I want this application to be there. So you can have list all those applications here. How to do that? We are going to see that later. And you don't even have to worry about it. Interview में इतना कोई आपसे नहीं पूछने वाला है. You just should know the methods that how to achieve this. That every new machine which is being created वो equal होगी. ये आप कैसे achieve करोगे? So one thing is you create an image. That is one method. And the second method is you can give the specification here. That every time a new machine is being created, it should have this application. यहाँ पर आपको applications दिख जाएगी आपकी. You can check. For example, calculator should get installed automatic होता है. I'm just giving examples. Calculator होना चाहिए, Google Chrome होना चाहिए, ये antivirus software होना चाहिए, Surfshark होना चाहिए, VPN का ये software होना चाहिए. You can have that list here. Check them, save it. So every time a new machine is being created, it will automatically install these softwares. If you want to run some script, that every time my machine is being created, firewall should be turned off. उसके लिए एक particular script है. You can copy that script here. And once that everything is done and you review and create it, your set has been created. So every new machine which will be created, it will follow all these parameters which you have selected at the time of creation of virtual machine scale set. Is it clear, guys? Two methods to achieve the application consistency. One is creating image and another one is using this advanced method. And via script you can everything. Script सिर्फ इतना ही नहीं होता है किसी चीज को on off करने के लिए. Script can have that copy my website from GitHub to this server and start running the website. Everything can be achieved from this script. You don't have to write those scripts, don't worry. You just simply have to copy and paste if they are asking, but mostly you will see the image option. That is very safe and secure. And if we come back here, I hope it's okay. Can you see it has started deleting the machine? Though it is taking some time and it will delete one by one. It increased the machine by 2, but it is deleting one by one. So I hope the virtual machine scale set topic, it's clear to you guys.
Yes. Sohail, can you? Yeah, please go ahead.
Yeah, you can continue.
Okay, so I just want to ask a real-time scenario, like when Azure admin roles comes in picture, when it comes to a virtual machine scale set.
Oh, you will get it that maybe an application owner wants one virtual machine skill set to be created. They will tell you that, okay, we want 10 virtual machines, 2 virtual machine scale set. You will get your build sheet and you will just deploy for them.
So will they provide the image that you're talking about?
Either they will provide the image or you will create an operating system for them. And yes, their team will work on that operating system. You will create one virtual machine for them first. They will work on that virtual machine. They will make that as an image. And yes, ultimately to answer, yes, they will provide an image for sure.
Okay.
You can't do everything for them because it will have application specific data. You don't know how to host this website, right? Application will team do it. Less than 30 seconds are pending, guys. So we'll finish this session. I will see you at 14:45. I will change this cursor design also. See you guys at 14:45. Then we'll take remaining questions. See you in 5 minutes, same link.
you.